It's March and it's madness. This is just simply the best time of the year. That game's actually going on right now just across the hall, but it actually stands for the boys are playing some ball. That game will be played right here on this field a week from Sunday. You cannot forget about the eyes. Protective eyeglasses, because after all, this is a construction site. May look a little quiet and empty in here right now, but trust me, this place was sold out a little over an hour ago. Another one-score victory to the Chiefs' resume this season. If my math is right, it's 10 now. The Chiefs will kick off against none other than the Buffalo Bills, and David, that's only fitting, right?
I guess so.
Yeah. And if you kind of look up here to the top, you'll see that matchup between 10-seed K-State and 15-seed Arizona State. Jim Ryan hardly needs an introduction, so I'll let the tape do the talking.
But it's the incredible final lap.
In this gym for the past 12 seasons, but Coach Bloomquist's career got started long before Topeka West. You coached her, she was in the Olympics. It's not every day that an Olympic athlete is back coaching. Quite literally won it all this season. You can see the trophy right here. One word, defense. KU let Baylor hang 60 on them in Saturday's road loss. You bring up Yoki, I want to circle back to that. We've talked a lot about having her, not having her. Well, I asked Salvador Perez there right after that question if he says that this is a spot this team expects to find themselves in, making history, but also getting to host a playoff game, all things that are at stake here tonight. It was packed when I was there yesterday, so if he likes a good fan base, he'll be very happy in Manhattan. This game was every single bit of the late night thriller it was tabbed to be, and well, I'll tell you why. As we're standing here looking out over the bill, one last time for you after your final game here as a senior. And while we're talking upsets, we could talk about another one that happened just down the road earlier tonight. I don't think I've felt the energy in this building like this at any game that I've been to all season. A lot of kids that you haven't coached before. What's different about this experience getting to coach kids from all over the state? College has been anything but easy for Angela Price. Her freshman season was promising, but sophomore year, a phone call from her roommate changed everything.
She was like, hey, whatever you're doing, when you get the car stopped, you need to call your sister.
So she did, and that's when Angela found out her dad had passed away in a motorcycle accident.
But my mom was also on the motorcycle, and my dad died instantly, and my mom was life-flighted.
Angela then went home to Arkansas, missing a month of school while she and her sister took care of their mom.
I wasn't ready to leave her whenever I did come back, and that showed.
And there were a lot of days where Angela didn't know if she was going to come back and didn't know if she was going to be at KU, didn't know if she wanted to play softball anymore.
But her coach in Lawrence played a huge role in getting her through those bad days.
I called her and was like, well, what are you doing? And she was like, I'm at home. And I was like, well, I'm struggling. I'm coming over.
Some days we just came over and just sat on my couch and just tried to just let her feel like she had a home and a roof over her head and family around her.
That relationship helped pull her back to the surface yet again junior year when she tore her UCL.
And has to have Tommy Johns, and that's a setback, a whole nother year of that.
So it was like 2 years, which is a big chunk of a college career, that I was being restricted by something.
But now in her senior season, she's
going balls to the walls, as free as can be, and not holding anything back.
She's posted a career best in every stat category and even knocked her first career home run to beat Texas Tech a few weeks ago.
Just her energy and her commitment to her senior year to being the best version of Angela Price that she could be has just played out.
Honoring my dad's life is probably the biggest fire in my belly and what's keeping me going.
Kerry Darting's used to training elite basketball talent, and this summer, his teaching is reaching even farther.
We brought kids from all over the world in to train with us for the past 3 weeks.
Kids from 12 different countries. Darting's connected with local players and has friends connected with overseas players, making for the perfect partnership and a whole lot of playing.
They eat breakfast and they have a morning practice, send them to lunch, come back for an afternoon practice, and then at night they're usually in for a scrimmage or some type of shooting activity.
But American basketball is a little different than what most of the guys are used to.
In America, everyone can shoot. In like Europe, only point guards, shooting guards can shoot.
Faster than in Europe. People are more athletic.
Very more like pacey.
I feel like I improved since I came here a lot, and I got to work on what I do best.
It's a chance to grow their game, and not just in terms of developing new skills.
These kids don't get much opportunity back home to be seen. A lot of kids
dream of playing in the U.S.
Anytime there's an environment where there's a lot of coaches watching and, good guys, you're playing against good competition, it's just, like I said, it's a great opportunity.
The opportunity to earn scholarships and make friendships, regardless of where they're from.
Having kids come together from all over the world, like seeing them becoming best friends in a couple of days, and I think that's something that they're going to remember for their whole lives.
Working for you, I'm Caroline Soro, 27 Sports. He's a Shawnee Heights Thunderbird, soon to be a Kansas State Wildcat. And not only is he fast,
he's one of those kids that has those goals set.
What kind of goals, you ask?
You want to run faster than you did the year before. Last year, my 2 PRs in the mile and 2 mile were at state, so I know those goals will be hard to attain.
But he knows he can do it. He won the 3,200 at 5A State last year with a 9:18, and he placed second in the 1,600 with a 4:15.
One lap, Jackson, come on.
So the race to beat 4:15 is on, and he already clocked a season PR of 4:22 this weekend.
I've been focusing more on some speed work, doing some 800s, 4x8s.
Not just the training, but nutrition and sleep and his hydration. He just has the whole big picture, and he kind of knows what needs to happen.
That goes for both on and off the track.
As a vocal leader, has gotten a little bit more. He's always been a pretty quiet kid and hard worker, so he's done a lot better job in that last few years.
So when I get to college at K-State next year, I'm ready to take on the role of being a freshman again and kind of have those leadership qualities.
But until then, he's got both school and personal records to break.
As long as I continue to improve both physically and mentally, I think by the time state comes, I'll be ready for anything.
Working for you, I'm Caroline Soro, 27 Sports. Suiting up for football practice hasn't always been a given for Leo Worley.
Here we go.
In the fall of 2022, Leo and his mother Pam received life-changing news.
He was diagnosed with a germ cell tumor in his chest,
leading to 4 rounds of chemotherapy. In April of 23, he received open chest surgery to remove the rest of the tumor.
Being able to deal with the pain, get home, was the hardest part.
Home, where he had a pack of dogs waiting to support him.
And I think his fight has been more to just be a part of his group and be a part of his peers.
After time spent in the hospital, time spent making up schoolwork, and time spent recovering, Leo wanted to get back to one thing: time spent on the football field.
Just back to where I was before. So there's just a lot of strength training to get that strength back and just a lot of running on the field.
Junior year playing time was limited, but he started in every game his senior season.
Completely different player. He was in shape. He knew what his role was going to be on the football team, and he's just done a really nice job.
when he got out of the hospital from having his open chest surgery, and we got home, and he was like, "Mom, I can be a kid again." Yeah, but you still have to be careful.
And because it's football, Mom still gets a little nervous sometimes.
When he gets hit, he had open chest surgery, and he's got wires in his chest, and I'm just afraid that sometimes somebody's going to land on him.
But Leo, not so much. Does it scare you to get hit a little bit?
No.
No?
No.
His saying is, keep your head up and drive forward, and that's what he's doing.
Working for you in Rossville, Caroline Soro, 27 Sports.